Yo, it's the shakedown. Break it, take it, make it loud. Gritty like the city where the Giants draw the crowd. Chopped up vocals, beats that pound. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around. Hardest show around. Black and reggae round. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around.
What's going on, Big Blue Nation? Sports fans all around the world. You are now tuned into one of the most dangerous shows on this planet. Shakedown, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm here with my family. Got your boy GhostDog in the building with us, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
Same difference in the building with us, man.
Yeah.
And your brother, you the chosen one for the Bronx. Round of applause.
Yeah. Here we go.
For the family. What's going on, baby? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
How we
getting out of work not too long ago, you know what I mean? A little bit of a late night situations, because, you know, a familiar face has been appearing on these Giants waves, these timelines, if you will. And with that being said, fam, let's get right into it. The OBJ situation.
Mm-hmm. And you know what we do when we outside? We slide, baby.
Slide, yes, sir.
The blueprint, you know, we're going to evaluate all of the rumors, see what's going on out here in the world today.
All over the world.
You know, the honest truth is that what it was, a Tom Brady Fanatics game, I believe it was.
Yes, sir.
And so all of a sudden, he do a couple one-hand catches out there, and we're bringing back ODB to the franchise. So I just want to ask the brothers, man, is the big question is, are we signing a memory? Is this nostalgia? Or are we really signing a football player here? So I'll start off with the brother, he chose one from the Bronx. It's your son, man. Talk to me, baby.
Welcome home, son. I was told a couple of things, and I just don't want nobody that did say a couple of things to say anything else. It's over. Let him go. He'll never be a Giant. With the blood clot crying. It was a lot of things that was said to me. Now, all of a sudden, guess who's back? Welcome back, Cotter. You understand? You see how that go? You tell me what to do, and he tell y'all what to do. So basically, this is going to be a rumor, a topic, a thing, right? But let's break it down for a minute. What's his relationship with our head coach? Is it solid? Does he respect him as a player? Is he somebody like he would either have in the locker room as a veteran presence? He's always going to show up. He's always going to be on time. He's always going to work hard, and he can lead. Not only just by example, but he's a champion.
Yeah.
Brings a lot of accolades to locker room.
Yeah, he's a champion. He brings a lot of accolades. This is the mature version of Odell Beckham. He took about, what, a year or two off?
Yep. Last time he played was 2024 for the Baltimore Ravens. Last game, he had 9 receptions and 55 yards. No touchdowns, unfortunately.
I don't know. He might be healthy, man. 33 years old. Same. Talk to me about this, man. How you feeling about Odell coming back, man? Is this nostalgia, or are we solid veteran, man?
It might be a little bit of both, you know what I mean? He's 33 now. He'll be 34 come November. 2 years removed from his ACL. He had a little stint with the Dolphins. I was watching an interview he had with somebody, and he was saying that retiring right now, that's not an option. He's not retiring. He said he could play in this league. And he said before he does that, before he gets out of this game, he's going to do one more thing. He's going to get back in that blue, man. Like he owes something to the fans. Before it's all said and done, he's going to get back in that blue, you know what I mean? And I welcome it, because there's nothing wrong with having him come in here, prove that he still got something left in the tank throughout camp. Yeah, he may take some reps from some of the young pups out there, but hey, if he's out there performing and living up to some of the things that he's known for, that's just some of the things we'll just have to compromise with. More mature, but going on 34, I'm gonna say he's more mature now. He's getting at that type of age where we don't want to hear about it. We want you to go out here and show us that you are a semblance of what you used to be. You know what I mean? Because I know anybody, a lot of teams out here would take us 75% OBJ. They're starting wide receivers on their roster right now, and that's a fact. So, like I said, man, the Giants, you got to keep your name in every hat out there. Be involved in anything that's moving, because you got motion now. And when you got motion, you get involved, and you privy to information and things of that nature. So,
we're gonna talk about one thing in New York City right now: the ticket sales and the jerseys that still are had in the building are going to be dusted off out of thousands and thousands of closets, bro.
Yep.
The jerseys that they have bought for this man, that they have not thrown away, is going to be dusted off and brought into stadiums every Sunday. Ticket sales are going to go up. Ratings are going to go up just because he's back on the team. Because think about it, right? It's 2026. Odell bursted on the scene, in 2014. Am I right?
Yep.
Set rookie records.
Listen to me. That 4-year stretch in New York City was possibly the greatest by a wide receiver we've ever seen, right? As far as unstoppable one-on-one, just could not be contained. He played against some of the best cornerbacks of that era, and that was the best cornerback era. Every team had at least one dude who was locked down at that time, and it made no difference. He ran through them all. Every Hall of Fame cornerback right now, they had nothing for this kid. So let me say this, and I'm out the way. Those teenagers that was 10 at that time, 11 at that time, these dudes is like 22, 23 now. So to come back to the stadium as a grown man with somebody who you changed your hairstyle for as a kid. Remember, he was a rock star, bro. He had kids rocking his frohawk.
The locks,
with the locks and the taper on the side, with
the blonde tips,
with the blonde tips, bro, looking like a bell pepper. They still rock that till this day. You know that, right?
Like a bell pepper.
Like a bell pepper, like the blonde tip bell pepper joint.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's more nostalgia at this point. I don't know how realistic it is for us. It would be nice for him to come back and just retire.
You gotta retire a Giant.
A brief little sideline interview that Odell had with Kay Adams.
Looking forward to hopefully getting the opportunity to play this year, and this is kind of just a starting point.
So paint me that picture. What is a Jaxson Dart? Let's just pick any quarterback. A Jaxson Dart to Odell.
We already said that. That sounds great. If that opportunity presents itself, I would love to do that. Be excited about that. He's a good dude. He's a young. He like to dance. He like that. I like all that. So he looked like to have fun. If I get that opportunity,
body feels good. Everything feels great.
So moving on here, does Odell still have juice left in the tank? Pause, man. 16.1 yards per catch in 2023. 35 receptions, 565 yards, and 3 tutties. Is it realistic for us?
It does, Freezy. Think about it. We got the Mooney, we got the Austin, we got the Likely, we got the neighbors. Slayton and Hodgins is gonna be who they are. I mean, we need 7 of them, right? So he would be 7, because he's gonna beat out any cornball veteran that we pick up for a camp body. Let's get that out.
Collins involved?
Bo Collins is involved.
You might as well just he dead too.
That's what
we put Odell Beckham on his team. Bo Collins is dead.
That's what I'm saying.
Jalen Hyatt
Bo play special teams though, so Bo might be high. Bo no.
You know? And Gunner ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, Gunner ain't going nowhere.
Well, he's designated for special teams.
OBJ could return too.
And
now.
Gunna get busy though. He get busy.
I
He
don't know about all
susceptible to
that
get busy.
saying.
Yo, do y'all know that OBJ had more punt returns called back than Gunna has ever had going into the end zone in his career?
Yeah, I mean, prime
That's crazy.
Odell was definitely a killer.
But that's the thing, though, right? That's the main thing. Is it worth it, though? Is it worth the roster spot? Is it worth the money?
That's
Is
what
it
I'm
just
asking,
worth it
brother.
overall?
That's exactly what I'm asking.
In camp, yeah. In camp, yeah. I'm telling you, you
I'm
gotta
with
come
it.
for that free.
I say it like this: kick the tires. Let's see what he could do. We've seen some nice, some live footage here with the flag football stuff.
Yeah.
2 years off, recovered. We talked about it. Good for his body. Pause. Right. Still got the route running. Still got the hands. We got to yell out of young dudes in this team. Why not have that veteran presence specifically in the wide receiver room? Like we discussed, who is the man out? Like who's the odd man out? You know what I'm saying? So that number 13 about to get snacks back into the rightful hands, because that's what is. Because if this happens, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, so
Well, the WNBA is having an expansion draft, so they got to take players anywhere.
Yeah.
somebody getting drafted. Well, you can't compare the old Odell to the Ravens Odell.
Right.
Peak Odell, 1,374 yards versus 565, as I said earlier, 11.7 tutties versus 3. But the most interesting part is that he averaged more yards per catch with the Ravens. It was more concentrated. He was brought in and focused on it. That's what he was there for. I believe he's still in there somewhere. I just don't know if that's going to be a thing for the Giants when putting together a brand new roster, when you are, it seems, focusing on special teams. So where do you sacrifice that one roster spot for the Odell, and how many snaps does he get? The roster spot is the thing, really, with me, right? Because we know when it comes to the monies, he's going to get the bare minimum. This ain't
2.5.
Yeah, 1 year, low risk deal.
2.5.
You come in at the vet minimum. Of course, you're going to get a little signing bonus here. Welcome back to the city, but.
But what's crazy is he's going to make more money probably off endorsements, because you know how they're going to run to him to film commercials with this dude.
Right. But that's also the thing, though, the circus that comes attached with the name. Is it worth it in that sense as well?
Well,
it's
maturity.
during camp. Fam, it's going to be all eyes on him, pause, during camp. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's going to be on Dart, him, defense, and a new set of wide receivers at Austin, Likely, and Mooney.
All right.
So the wide receiving core, period, is going to have all eyes on them as well. So I think it's a great thing. I think the maturation process is going to pan out. We're never going to have to worry about the things that we dealt with when it came to the optics, right? And he understands his role at this point in time, and he's not trying to win the starting spots or whatever the case may be. He understands he's a veteran role player to come in, and if somebody's not getting it rocking, he give us the spark down the field, as we mentioned earlier. He gets it. I think he gets it.
Pretty much, that's what I was asking earlier about. Trying to calibrate how much production on the floor we're going to get from Odell. I say 30 to 45 targets, 400 to 600 yards, possibly 3 to 5 touchdowns if the New York Giants were to sign him. What say you guys? Talk to me, Ghost.
Similar to what he was in Baltimore, chain mover, deceptively dangerous in the red zone situation. Because remember, man, say what you want to say about his age or his lack of what he was in terms of his prime. Having him across a Malik Neighbors in a red zone situation with an Isaiah Likely, somewhere in there in the wings, that's a problem.
Beef.
That's a serious issue on anybody's defensive plate. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it just sounds good to me on Madden.
Right. And again, it goes back to is it worth it? Is it worth, getting them in the building for the cup of coffee?
It sounds good. I mean, I'm with it. right? Until we start putting the roster together, we start getting closer and closer to the 53.
Right.
There's no doubt about it, man. His legacy there. I think this would be the best thing for him and his family, for him to just to retire as a New York Football Giant, and his pockets, to come back to the city to get it, because of course he was talking about some financial woes here and there. So I think it would be the best for him to sign now. The value for the team and all that, that's the part that I got the iffies on. Like, where's the value for the team? I just told you all the value and the intangibles for him, but where's the value and the return on investment for the team?
And think of it like this, right, fellas? When he gets on the field, he's going to be in a 4 wide receiver set, most likely, playing against a dime package on defense. He's always going to be better than every single cornerback that's at the 4th or 5th cornerback on the team every time he gets on the field.
Right.
He's going to be better than them just automatically. And that's the reason why he had such a high average and low volume in Baltimore. Because once he got on the field, he was the best receiver regardless to any 4th or 5th cornerback.
And I'm pretty sure we also get glimpses of the old vintage ODB, because he showed it already, just in that flag football game. That it's still in there. It's still in there.
Oh yeah.
We come to the conclusion here, man. And the conclusion is, do we sign him? I'm gonna start with same difference. Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, we sign him for that veteran minimum, full of incentives. You can make 12 and a half, but ain't shit guaranteed. You're gonna get endorsements while you're here in the city. We know that. But yeah, man, he come here on a prove it deal, man. When's the last time he had to prove something? You know what I mean? Like in this the city and the fans, he felt like they missed the best version of him. After he grew out of some of that childish behaviors that he had, we got robbed of all that. We didn't get to see none of that. You know what I mean? Like, it was a point he was just going to just straight dominate if he continued to stay where he was, and we would have beefed up our old line. Like when he started taking shots at Eli, he was young then. That's from the line. Eli needed protection. You know what I mean?
We had OBJ, Eli Manning, and Saquon on the team at the same time.
Yep.
But because of a lack of an O-line, fam. Now that Harbaugh's in the building, let's just not sign just unnecessary contracts. Let's start there too. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of digging all these prove it deals. Like, let's put these camp bodies together, and let's see who comes out on top, pause. You know what I'm saying? The cream of the crop and all that. Because it's going to rise. So
everything incentive based. If you don't make it happen, you ain't going to make nothing. You don't put nothing, you don't get nothing. You know what I mean? You don't put that work in and them numbers up, you don't get nothing.
Yes, sir. All right. So I guess we did the thing, fellas, man.
Yes, sir.
Guess we can take it to the crib. Any
right.
closing statements on the Odell?
Yeah, no, man. Bring him home, fam. Bring him home. Joe Shane, John Harbaugh, get it done.